Equality to us means about being inclusive, bringing your whole self to work. It could be making sure all genders, race, every kind comes to work, brings in their diverse thought, brings in their innovation, and really makes an impact to everything that we do. So it's also making sure that we have equal opportunity for all of them, whether it's for promotions, salaries, etc. So for us, equality is a business imperative, and inclusion and bringing your whole self to work is the key. Gender equity sets the stage for gender equality. So I think it's important. It's the fairness of treatment of all genders according to their respective needs. So I think it's very critical that we look at it in that frame. We need to drive equality, but to drive it, you need equity. So it's very key that you do that. Empowering women at the workplace. The fact is we have lots of work to do there. There are more males in the organization. We have a leaky pipeline in the middle, as well as a dearth of women leadership at the top. So it's a combination of all of these that we need to address. And of course, inclusion is the key. It's beyond just the gender. It's also bringing your whole self to work. Wow, tough question. Of course, if I was a woman, I would have probably done, or felt different or done different. But let's be very clear, at IBM, we have a very inclusive culture. As a leader, I probably would have taken the same decisions, because as a leader, you're learning, training, and this role calls for you to be inclusive, for you to be unbiased, and to be acutely aware and sensitive to the issues. So if you ask me, would I have taken different decisions? This role would have made sure I took the right decision, and those decisions would have not been different whether I was a male or a female. So I think that's key. We all come with a lot of bias based on our culture, the way we were brought up, our own experiences, etc. And I think it kind of also draws that in this aspect as well. If you're a woman versus a male, maybe there's a little bit more empathy, etc. But I think it's also the learning that shapes you, the experiences that shape you. So from that perspective, an organization like IBM helps us to be better managers, to be better leaders, irrespective of us being male or female. So I think that's the key.
On this International Women's Day, what message would you want to share with organizations and leaders on creating an equitable workplace?
One, you have to be aware. Build that self-awareness. There's a lot of bias in the marketplace. We have to be aware, and we got to take that unconscious bias that we have and make it a conscious effort that we can bring to bear on the companies that we work. So let me start with and give you 3 tips. One, we need to create an environment where self-awareness is encouraged, is actually pushed out to all the leaders. How much ever we do from the outside it's not enough unless it comes from the inside. So we need to develop that self-awareness, create that environment. 2, let business leaders have skin in the game. And it's not a measurement or a quota, but they actually have to have accountability. Without that accountability, it's not going to work. And last 3, focus on wellness. I think somewhere we got to bring that, into everything that we do. It could be financial wellness, skills, as well as your own well-being. I think it's very, very important. We all work in a very stressful environment. We are all looking, to meet numbers or exceed. So wellness, I think, is the 3rd key to make sure we holistically do the right thing.